I would love to score a screamer past Tony Bellew. I really need to win this next week.
This is Jonathan Agger of Fifth Pro Boxing Fans. We're here in Leeds. The weigh-in is done for Taylor Catterall 2. The rematch, Eddie, felt like we needed a bit of that up there, but they couldn't resist.
You need it because you love it, don't you? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day as well, it's like a situation where we have to really see these fighters in the ring tomorrow night, and I think that I'm interested to see how it plays out. I think that it's going to be a very, very close fight, and I'm excited to see which way it's going to go.
Who do you think's got the mental edge? I mean, we thought that Josh Taylor might be a bit more fiery this week, but he tried to sort of get in Jack's face at the weigh-in.
I thought Josh looked very good at the weight. I thought Jack did. I expected Jack to as well at the same time. But also, don't forget, a lot of people thought that 140 might be tight for Josh Taylor. He's the one that requested this weight. I expected the fight to be made at a catch weight, but didn't happen. Both guys look at the absolute, peak of their powers physically. Expect a great fight.
What do you think is going to be the difference here? I mean, the first fight, a lot of people had Jack winning quite comfortably, but Josh seems fired up.
I definitely think that Josh didn't expect Jack to be as good as he was. Did he underperform in camp? Did he take him lightly mentally? Who knows? But one thing's for sure, he won't do it this time. Also, Jack is more confident now. He knows he can beat him. I think the fight will be different. I think it'll be more aggressive this time. I expect them to engage more as well. But I think Josh Taylor might come out quick in this fight, and I think we'll get a more active fight.
Jack Catterall's predicting a victory so decisive that Josh Taylor never fights again.
Yeah.
You've been on record a few months ago saying the loser's nowhere to go. Is that the case here?
Do you know what it is, yeah? I always say I don't know where the loser at these kind of fights, because the only reason these guys could carry on fighting for 5 years, but they both want to fight at world level. They don't want to fight, come back and do a 10-rounder somewhere on an undercard. So if you want to be in big fights, if you want to fight for the world championship, you have to win tomorrow night, because if you don't, you're miles away from that. So that's what's on the line. Obviously a huge amount of pride, etc., and everything on the line as well. But careers really, for me, careers at world championship level definitely on the line tomorrow.
Lewis Ritson back on a matchroom card. Does it feel like the old days? And
it's good to see him. We had some great nights with Lewis. He's a good fighter, and I just feel that at 135, 130, at 140, he just didn't have the strength to go through the gears. Let's see if he can do it against Paddy Donovan, who's a very sharp shooter, but at the same time as well, Lewis has got experience, and if he can take him into a dogfight, it's going to be interesting. Gary Cully against Patera, really, really good fight, and then obviously Matchroom against Queensbury as well, in the co-main event with Chev Clark against Ellis Zorro. So great night of boxing.
I have to ask, I know you've been asked this today, but Ryan Garcia's B sample came back positive. No surprise really to anyone, but what do you make of what he's saying about the hair follicles going back and things like that? What
I mean, look, at the moment it feels like quite a lot of propaganda, to the point of it's a conspiracy theory. Don't worry about it, guys. Someone set me up. Don't worry about it, guys. Oh, I've had my hair follicle test. Like, that all has to take place. The only people that will decide his fate is the New York State Athletic Commission. Right? All we know is, and all I really care about, is that when he entered the ring against Devin Haney, he had performance-enhancing drugs in his system. I hope he's innocent. I hope it's a case of contamination. But it's very possible also it's not. Not for me to decide. What we know now is the fight shouldn't have taken place. But unfortunately, with the timings of these tests, this is a problem that we have to address as well, We had it with Erica Cruz recently, where a fighter test positive before, you get the results back after. It's too late, really, and I don't know what the answer is, because these things do take time. So Ryan's got to go through that process. Good luck to him, but what we know is the fight really shouldn't have taken place.
Just want to ask you about, obviously, I haven't asked you about Fury's performance against Usyk. How does he come back from that?
I think that he can come back from that. At the end of the day, it was a good performance, against, I think, pound for pound number one. Usyk boxed fantastically well. It was a very close fight. I'm sure he'll come back.
Just want to ask you, True Geordie did his normal reaction videos after the fight, and he said that the corner that Fury had, with too many voices that people have been saying, similar to what Joshua went through in the first Usyk fight. Do you agree with him?
Yeah, I do think there were too many voices in the corner. You know, I think it's always important to listen to one voice and go from there. So I'm sure they'll address that moving forward.
He also said that Wilder is the man to stop Usyk. What do you think?
Wilder is the man. Who said that?
Geordie.
Oh, what is that? Yeah. Anything's possible. See how he gets on against Zhang.
Final one. What would you rather? Score a screamer past Tony Bellew or win the 5v5?
Win the 5v5. Like, as much as I would love to score a screamer past Tony Bellew, I really need to win this next week.
You will score a screamer past Tony Bellew?
Yeah. All right.
Eddie Hearn, appreciate it.
Cheers.